I've always been a huge fan. And this is another great way to feature these beautiful handmade works of art in your home. Yes. That yes, they're as beautiful without the sunlight streaming through them as they are with, of course, but boy, did they come to life with that light.
Can you see? I'm trying to show.
I know, we have to simulate it. You know what I mean?
With a little bit of a spotlight, trying to come in and show you how vibrant this is. You know, what these are hanging panels.
Yes.
Now, in most American homes, whether you have a smaller home or a larger home, every home seems to have that one grand picture window.
Yeah.
And if you have the picture windows in your home, you're going to want to bring in one of these panels. You can select, we have 4 different. We have the whimsical iris, okay, which is obviously the iris flowers, okay. Then we have our lovely birds, 8 gorgeous birds having conversation, gathering in fellowship all together, okay. Then we have the majestic marble, which is really the maple leaf at the center. You have the peacock flowers surrounding it.
Looks like a cathedral, doesn't it?
It has a cathedral quality. It has a little bit of an autumnal quality going on in the center there. Very vibrant, very warm. Can you imagine the sun coming and shining down on any of these? Beautiful. And then last but not least, and this is my favorite, watch this.
Do you need my help, or you got it? Or?
I've got it, because now this one weighs just over 8 pounds. The rest are all under,
holy smoke.
The rest are all under 5 pounds. But look at this work of art.
Wow, wow, wow.
I mean, now you're not going to put this on a door.
Right?
I know the first thought
mind.
was, ooh, I've got that oval glass on my door. No. No, no, we want this hanging because we want this to be stationary, but we definitely want it on a large window panel, obviously, because we want, can you imagine when the sun is coming through this, or when the light is coming through this, what the effect is going to be? Now, I took careful notes. Here, Shannon, if you want to help me hold one end, I took careful notes for you because on the Peacock, 600 pieces of glass.
Oh, wow.
600 pieces of glass. 38 inches tall, okay? Wow. 38 inches tall, and by 20¼ inches across, just over 8 pounds. And I can see the cabochons, the beautiful cabochons laid in throughout.
Pretty.
Then on the iris, the whimsical iris, we have 341 pieces of glass and 36 cabochons.
Okay.
On the birds, it does not tell me how many pieces of glass. I looked in 3 places, but you can see all of the individual pieces, how they were laid there, how they were recreating. Look at the top of his head right here, okay? All of it is foiled. The copper foiled glass technique is implemented here, just like in the lamps. And then in our majestic marble, 412 pieces of glass.
Wow.
So these are substantial.
They are.
They're not too heavy, they're manageable, and they each come with the lovely and durable hanging chain, so that when you do put this on a hook in your home, it's got this lovely chain that is going to attach. You can see it right here. Yeah. You can see how the chain is attached on each one, okay?
Nice.
And so everybody's holding their breath because these are gingerly on an easel. I wish you could see everybody. Everybody's like,
so when they move the tables, it's like, ooh.
You know, everybody's like kind of holding their breath as I touch the chain. But I wanted you to see, are these not breathtaking?
They really
which one do you love? Where are you going to put this in your home? Do you have a place in your home where you're saying, I need that focal point. I need something that's going to be a wow in this room.
You know what's so funny? You're gonna laugh at me. I think Debbie has Tom Wise's What-A-Light coming up next hour.
Oh, let's put one right behind.
I should have had a What-A-Light. Do we have one? No, I'm serious.
Okay, hold. I have a small flashlight. Okay, I mean, this is,
no, I know they're like, is she kidding?
No, I have a small flashlight I was trying to show.
But because it's the What-A-Light, if you're not familiar with it, I have several of them. That's like the natural light of the sun.
Right.
So, of course, we're trying to simulate it here in the studio, but you do get kind of the general idea. I wish I would have thought of that before I got on the air. But remember, and the sizes, I know Alexandra kind of detailed this for you. Obviously, they vary dependent on the size. Do you have
on average, the size for all of these is around 20, in circumference, I would say 20 inches in diameter.
Okay, that's
for
fair.
The iris as well as the majestic marble.
Okay.
And then on the peacock, same, around 20 inches in diameter, but because it's got the extra height on the birds, I would say it's about 25 inches in height on the birds.
Okay.
And then the Peacock is 38.5 inches.
Boy, and that is proving to be the most popular.
And look, it's flanked, the Peacock is flanked by these gorgeous roses. So what you're looking at here, these are beautiful pink roses with the green leaves, and then our star of the show with the red and the yellow and the blue with our gorgeous, showing himself off Peacock.
You know, Alexandra, can we kind of detail how these are made again? Because when you said they are authentically and lovingly created in the very same manner in which the originals.
They are handcrafted, so this is all hand poured, and then the glass is actually rolled and smoothed, as you can see, and then they will take the stencil and they will cut. You see how the glass is rolled and then they will cut the piece. So you could see that this is all of the Peacock pieces or the pieces that's going on this particular lamp. And then each piece is wrapped with the copper foil, and then they take the soldering tool and they come in and literally heat solder each piece so that it stays together. This is the same process that was done a couple hundred years ago that they are still doing today. So the craftsmanship, the work of art that comes together, all of that is done for you in this painstaking process to create what Comfort Tiffany, how can I forget the last name, wanted when he was inspired all those years ago. He was always commissioned to do different works of art. I believe this one that we're looking at right now, the iris, there was something very similar in the White House. I heard one of the art directors who have represented this line for you in the past talk about how something very similar is hanging in the White House, and that was done, inspired by Comfort Tiffany, who is the man who really made Tiffany lamps and stained glass as well known throughout the world as we know them today.
For sure, and those styles remain not only historically relevant, but they're as beautiful today, and maybe even more so in an age where, and I'm not being disrespectful of technology, where this is a lost art, let's be honest. The fact that it's on FlexPay, you can own really a manifestation of American legacy, like a history, if you will, done in the same manner and respect and treatment as the originals. So on the iris or marble, you're looking at a little less than $38 on your credit card. On the Peacock, which is the most popular, it's actually only $39 and change to get home. So, and Alexandra, I'm trying to remember, do you have any other Tiffany shows today?
At 7 a.m.
Oh, 7 a.m.
We'll be sharing some more pieces at the 7 a.m.
But otherwise, that's
hour.
it.
Yeah, and then that's it. Yes, it
so
is.
we don't. I'm hopeful that we'll expand our horizons and expand our inventory again. I've always been a huge fan, big time. Coming from Minneapolis, I had a home that was built in the 1920s, so it had like that mission style architecture, and this is spot on. It really does. Well, you can tell it was lovingly and faithfully reproduced from that style.
This is the back. I want you to see how complete,
that's a good point,
how smooth and complete all of this work is done. It's completely, see, there isn't anything messed. This is all done by hand. This is the back, which is almost as beautiful as the front. When I turn this around, look at that.
Wow.
Okay, so this is so well done, completely finished, all done by hand, individually cut, individually wrapped. You know, you're always looking, when you're looking at a decor magazine, usually the pop of color will be either a fuchsia chair or a beautiful vase of flowers.
True.
This is something that can be that focal point that doesn't die.
Right.
That's an easy way to bring in that not only the pop of color, but something of nature into your home.
For sure.
And something that when you go to a beautiful home, a well-appointed home, there's going to be a little bit of stained glass in that house.
For sure, and they really do become legacy pieces. Trust me when I say these are things that people keep in their families and hand down from generation to generation. You just happen to be spending, you know, less than $40 on either choice or any of the choices if you are selecting it tonight. We've got one more Comfort Tiffany inspired lighting piece in this segment, and then the item that I've been waiting for. A flashlight will travel, there you go. The item that I